Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up.
Now, please welcome the show for bloody good Kiwis across the country.
It's time.
Time for, this is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Oh, yeah. You ready? I tell you, Jace, revolution, you ready for it?
Sure am, mate. This show's going to be a revolution.
We're taking over the airwaves today.
Absolutely.
I just wish I got a better version of the song.
It's shit.
Yeah, what's going on with this, actually? I mean, it's a great song. There's no question about it, but it's
Lee told me it
Sounds
about
like it's playing out of someone's bloody
shoe cassette.
You know when you go to a hotel and you've got an iPhone and you stick it like in a bowl or something to get volume.
It's pretty much every time we go away, we end up back in your room and you put your phone in a bowl.
I actually take that bowl with me now.
So putting it in a bowl, does that make it sound better?
Well,
It's like a stereo effect.
Yeah, it kind of makes it sound louder.
Amplifies it mildly.
Hey, g'day New Zealand. Great to have your company this Friday afternoon. It's the 16th of November 2018.
That date again, thanks, Jess.
It's the 16th of November 2018.
Thank
Great
you.
to have your company. Where is everyone, by the way? Are they all at the pub? Because I turned up, there's no one here.
Yeah, I
They're
know that.
all
I
at
know
the
that.
pub.
I realise that.
Mumford, no, not you guys specifically, the rest of the crew. Mumford and Sons releasing their album today, I believe.
You were invited.
Yes, I know, but, I had other things to do. But great, I'm a big fan of Mumford and Sons, and apparently we've got a vinyl to give away, plus what else, Matty? A speaker or something?
JBL Bluetooth speaker. So the album came out today. It's called Delta. We were listening to
That's
it.
right.
Lovely album.
Yeah, good.
And
We have a
great
vinyl
band.
to give away, but we also have a square metre of lino to give away as well, which would be great in your bathroom or your toilet.
Is it from
or
your
kitchen.
bathroom? Or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And it's got a pattern to it. Put it in your bathroom. Beautiful.
Is it just 1 square metre?
That's 1 square metre, which is not too bad.
Yeah, but unless
your
you-
toilet area, easy to wash down.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
true.
What do you do if your bathroom's larger than 1 square metre, which most bathrooms are?
Well, I don't know. I mean, that's not my problem.
I think he was envisaging, actually, Matty, how you had the sort of ensuite toilet, and it's just a small little room.
Yes.
That, I've got a very small toilet in one of my bathrooms. It could be. I might actually have a look at that if you don't
One
mind.
of your
Lee.
bathrooms, then did you have?
Could you put that on the Instagram maybe so people could have a little look at that
Well, sure we can, yeah.
and make an offer?
Well, I've got an ensuite, but it's larger than 1 metre squared. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, what I mean to say is I've got the shower part of it and the bath part of it, but the toilet is another little room connected to the ensuite.
I've seen your
right.
bathroom. Your bathroom's so damn big. You've got a lazy boy in there.
Yeah, I do.
What's that about?
Oh, I just find it really relaxing being in that area for some reason.
It's such a small bathroom. I saw 4 of you coming out of it that time that Jace had a party.
The
Oh,
lazy
yeah.
boy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, New Zealand, g'day. What are you doing this Friday afternoon? Where are you?
Sorry,
What's going
I
on?
forgot about New Zealand. They're still here, aren't they?
They're still here, mate.
Good
They're
on
still
you.
here. Hey, let's get into a bit of news in the meantime. Time is running out. G'day.
Is it what?
News here on Radio Hodaki this Friday afternoon. Very nice to have your company in New Zealand. I saw our
Sorry,
boys...
Jace, that day again.
Friday.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, good. Now, listen, I saw our fellas at the Vodafone Music Awards last night that we had in LAB. They didn't win Best Breakthrough Group. That was...
Drax Project.
Yeah, Drax Project.
It's funny because the last thing I remember saying to them, you guys are probably going to win this award. Come back in when you win it. And it's pretty bad because I remember this morning I had to ring them and say, fellas, don't come back in.
Yeah.
You didn't win.
It's hard when that happens, eh?
Fellas, it was good, but you didn't win.
Listen, your song went
Get the
down...
hell off our show.
Yeah, your song went down a real treat. The fans loved it, but you didn't win, so please don't show up again.
We've got a busy show. We've got a lot of guests, haven't we?
Tell you who did win was Kimbra for Best Pop Act.
Is she coming on?
She's coming in about
Right, there you go.
5:30.
She's a winner.
And she's opening for David Byrne as well tomorrow night. I believe. Are you going, Jace?
No, actually, my wife is going tomorrow night, but I've been...
Who's she going with?
Her father, actually, who's a big David Byrne fan.
David Byrne's father.
No, my wife's father.
And she's sticking with
Pardon?
that.
My wife's father.
It's related to David Byrne.
No, it's going to the concert with my wife.
And Kimbra.
Oh, no, Kimbra will be there because she's in the concert.
Oh, right, okay.
She's opening for
But
David
you'd be
Byrne.
older than Kimbra, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, I'm older than Kimbra. Well, I don't know how old Kimbra is.
Kimbra's my age, so obviously.
Well, a little bit older than Kimbra.
Hold on.
So my wife is going with her dad to see David Byrne because he's a big
and
David
Kimbra,
Byrne fan.
because she's opening.
No, yeah, well, Kimbra's she's not going. She's going to be there because she's doing the show.
Your wife's sticking with the story that she's going with her dad?
Well, at this stage, yeah. I mean, you'll probably be going to that because you get free tickets to Spark, don't you? So
I'll
you
have to talk to Kimbra. I'm probably going to be Kimbra's +1.
Oh,
At
okay.
this gig, you know what I mean?
Like backup vocals.
Well, I don't want to be on stage, to be honest. Not tonight.
And Kimbra, of course, winning Best Pop Album. Fantastic news for her. Mind you, I mean, it would be terrible if you were actually a country singer, though, wouldn't it? And you won Best Pop Album.
Well, I don't know. As long as you win something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, it was a big deal. Our band, we got Best Second Album, which is hard. We talked about this yesterday.
Yes.
Because we didn't actually release the second album, we did the third one. But that was a category back then. Best Second Album.
Right.
Amazing.
Yeah, well, I'm not aware of that category anymore. If there is a Best Second Album category. There should be, because as we all know, the second album's very hard to do.
I was going to say, isn't that a bit of an oxymoron, because the second album's always rubbish?
I think we also won Best Band wearing waistcoats and no shirts.
You're the only one.
Yeah,
in that
you'd be the only ones doing that, though.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
And your tassel jacket with
And we got second.
Your jacket with the tassels on as well. I mean, it's a great look, isn't it? The old waistcoat and no.
Well, I was going through a country phase.
Yeah.
I just loved it.
When do you think that'll end?
Well, I don't know. Why should it?
Hey, listen, exciting news too, of course. We've got our Marine Deals winner today.
Yeah,
oh, my God.
We're going to be giving away a $20,000 fishing trip to the Three Kings.
That is amazing.
Thanks to
And
Marine
can
Deals.
I reiterate to some of my friends who have rung me, this is totally random. It's like a lotto system. I have no input.
In terms of who's going to win it.
So many people.
I think we've got a meat raffle to give away as well, a fridge and a stack of meat.
There's Mumford & Sons
Imagine you
vinyl
won
album.
both. You took the fridge of meat on the boat out with you.
That could be quite nice, actually. They've always got a barbie on the old
Full on,
boat.
wouldn't it?
This is fat, the start of the song.
The mind boggles.
Yeah.
pH fat, though.
Let's get into it. Turn it up, New
What is
Zealand.
it?
Underworld.
It's pH fat, though, right?
Yeah, pH fat.
Oh, yeah.
Bhuja with Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt, and Lopo de Noche, the Night Wolf on Radio Hodaki.
Underworld there on Radio Hodaki Friday.
That band again,
afternoon.
thanks, James.
Underworld.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Born Slippy. Hey, Matty, have you been to a tanning clinic overnight or something or today? Because it looks like you're all tanned up, mate. Or is that the spray-on stuff that you got on there? What's going on there?
Old Town under a light bulb, Jace. We were just sitting at a pub over the road, listening to
is that a pub tan?
It's a bit of a pub tan, yeah. We were out in the sun. We're listening to the new Mumford & Sons
Yeah, that's
album.
right. And it's amazing what you do to try to sort of, protect your skin. Like a tanning. Sorry, Jace.
No, I was just going to say, do you have some Spanish heritage or some South American heritage in you? Because even in wintertime, you always have a sort of brownish tan about
It doesn't
you.
take me much to get brown. I don't know where it came from. I think on my mother's side there might be some Aborigine even.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Which should
Nice.
explain why I just go walk about.
Plus,
quite a lot
you
sometimes.
kind of dressed like a matador.
Sometimes I disappear for 2 weeks. My wife doesn't know where I am, and I go, that's because I'm Aborigine. I just go.
What, you just take off into the bush?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not really
Interesting.
bush, it's more like Mount Eden. But, I just disappear and then I come back a couple of weeks later.
Yeah. Fair
All good.
enough.
It's all good.
Don't
Fair
most
enough.
people call that a bender?
Well, some people call it a bender, but if you're being culturally sensitive, it's called walkabout.
Right.
Hey, the reason I bring it up, of course, Fiji coming up very shortly, and you guys are just going to look.
Yeah,
you guys are going to look sensational.
I've been pre-tanning.
You both look fantastic. Now, listen,
Pre-tanning for Fiji.
with that in mind, of course, us heading to Bhuja.
Was that a big thing just to get into this?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Thank you, man.
Hey, Tom,
No, thank you.
Radio Awards, please. Thank you.
We've teamed up with the Loop Duty Free to do a duty free run for you worth $500 duty free.
That's not bad, that.
All you need to do is register at hodaki.co.nz and tell us what you want us to grab for you, and the winner will be drawn on Thursday.
So are we grabbing that when we come back from Fiji?
I imagine so, Matty. Well, there's no point in us grabbing it before we go to Fiji, because
That
then we'd
would
have
be
to cart
dangerous.
it around with us.
Well,
yeah.
it wouldn't come back, would it?
Well, it certainly would not come back
Yeah.
at all.
Unless it was aftershave or gels.
Oh, we'd probably try to drink that as well.
Have you guys had your shots and stuff, your vaccinations for when we go to Fiji?
We had a couple of tequilas before.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that kills everything,
Too
doesn't
many
it?
shots, to be honest. But no, we're ready to go.
Okay,
Can't
nice.
wait.
Coming back from a pub and doing a radio show, it's kind of like when you go home at about 3 a.m. and your girlfriend's there and or your wife, and you're trying to sort of be like, ah.
Well, where else are they going to be?
Well, no, they're there, but it's more you're trying to.
Yeah. I hear you, and that's exactly what I feel
I'm just
like
going
now.
to turn my microphone off, actually.
Hey, coming up, actually, I've got a really wacky, funny story
Oh, that's good.
about drinking vodka.
Is it a slice?
So funny.
Is it a slice alive?
It's getting that way.
Okay. Here's Foo Fighters.
Step ahead of you.
Split ends there on Daily Bhuja this Friday afternoon. David Skipworth from the New Zealand Herald's just joined us. G'day, mate. How you going?
G'day, mate. Good to be here.
Yeah, very good. You're the league writer, of course, for the New Zealand Herald. Quite a bit going on in the league world, isn't there?
There has been, mate, despite, it's now officially the off-season, but it's been, a lot of news, particularly around Warriors halfback Shaun Johnson's future.
Yeah. Love the hairdo, by the way. What's going on there, mate?
Thank you, mate.
You've got a good head of hair, David. You've got a very good head of hair.
Let's move it away from hair for a moment. Let's talk about the Kiwis.
Yep.
Okay. 2-1. Great series, but what a dead rubber. We pulled it together. What's that about?
Yeah, well, disappointing result overall, but positive end, as you said. I mean, they just to keep them to nil as well as getting the win.
Did the Poms have the same team up there?
No, they were affected by a few changes. They were missing the great Sam Tompkins.
Okay,
Warriors fans remember him not so fondly.
But what did we do different?
They strung it together for 80 minutes. They showed the Kiwis I thought they were the better team for long periods in the first two tests, but lapses before half time in both games cost them, and they sort of fell away in the second half as well.
It's an unforgiving game, League.
No, it is
stuff
very
up
much
once,
so.
It's all over.
Well, it's like playing the All Blacks, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can go great guns for 60 minutes, and then they punish you for 10.
It's a bit like radio, Jace. You can do a 3-hour show, you're going great guns for 2 hours, and then there's 1 hour that's absolute shit, and you can't predict when that 1 hour is going to be.
True.
And chances are, it's the hour you're listening to. That's what annoys me the most.
Absolutely. Now, David, Shaun Johnson. We've had quite intense...
Big fan of this show.
Well, he is. We've had quite intense discussions off air about Shaun Johnson, haven't we? Is he the best thing for the club? And it looks to me like the Warriors have gone, you know what? I think maybe we need to give this guy some notice, maybe.
Yes.
That actually it's not a given that we're just going to sign you up year after year on mega money.
Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. I'll be very... he could still remain at the club beyond next... he's still contracted for next year, of course. But whether he stays on in 2020 and the years after remains to be seen. It'll be... I think interestingly, if he does stay, it won't be on the $1 million contract that he's on now.
No, well, that's what I think what they're setting the groundwork for. And interesting, too, that there doesn't seem to be, at this point, much interest in him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there is, but it just... I guess when you're that good a player and you're asking a lot of money, it's difficult for them to get them in the cap now.
Well, that's the problem. The better you are, he's a genius. He's a brilliant footballer. Let's not make any mistake about that. But league's a weird game. It's professional. It's like football in the sense that you've got a budget. You've got to pay for this. You've got to pay for that. Where's your money going to go?
Yeah, he's had some, throughout his career, consistency's been the thing that people have pointed the finger at him for.
Yeah.
Well,
it gets on my goat, David. I can give you that much.
I wouldn't want to play
know
touch
that.
rugby against him, put it that way.
I know, as Lee said, he's a brilliant player.
Yep.
At times.
He had his best season this year since 2015. He performed well throughout the year, but he was criticised for going missing in that finals match that the Warriors played. And his form throughout these end-of-year tests sort of mirrored that perception of him. He was man of the match in that upset win over the Kangaroos in Auckland.
Yep.
And then he was a bit muted in those first two tests against England, and then played really well again in the third test.
Yeah.
So,
Stacey Jones. Any chance we can bring him back?
Yeah, well, he is an assistant coach at the club.
Well, there's rumours going around, David, actually, that they're going to be bringing back... They're looking at Gary Freeman.
What about Kevin Campion?
Nice.
Gary Freeman, David.
Freeman, the Wiz.
The Wiz.
Yeah, that would be a huge call.
I'd like to see Broadhurst back and the forwards there.
Well, you were talking about him yesterday, Lee Hart. Nippy Lester, who of course was
rugby and league.
And rugby. He was a rugby player, but he also dabbled in a bit of league.
But he was blind in one eye and he had no blindside game. But Nippy Lester, who knows?
Strange that you would have thought he'd be suited to the blindside game.
Well, that's the thing. They just kept running around that way. He never saw it.
Yeah.
He missed the tackles.
Hey, David, thanks for coming in, mate.
No, pleasure to be here as always.
Enjoy that wacky changy, mate.
I am.
Beautiful.
I am.
What about Mark Tukey? What are the odds of getting Mark Tukey back?
Yeah, well, he's still involved in the game in Australia, I think, with
Sorensen.
a couple of clubs. But yeah, I thought all these names you're throwing around.
Luluai.
How about Tamati?
See you.
Tamati.
Very
It was a Friday night, I woke alone.
Blink 182 there on Radio Hodaki Friday afternoon.
I said before the for the break before Mr. Skipworth came in here and really interrupted us from our show. And
it's quite
tried
full on
to-
how he did that, eh? I
tried
mean,
to
we didn't even invite him in. He just
force league upon us.
Yeah.
We didn't have any intention to talk about that.
No.
But anyway, David, thanks for coming in. That's fantastic. Appreciate it.
Thanks for making me welcome.
That's fine. But what I was going to say, had a slice of life where last night, I certainly don't want to make the show about drinking and stuff because drinking's not cool. And obviously, I'm always trying to push the Wacker Changi or some stuff, which is probably $20 somewhere, which is a pretty good deal. But my point is, last night I got home, right, with a couple of guys I didn't really mean to bring home, but we came home and we were trying to have a few
Did you
drinks.
do the fatal come back to my place, fellas?
It was just kind of happened. The next thing we're walking, I was getting close at home. I knew my wife was in bed going. She actually texted me saying, "No visitors, no visitors."
Oh,
I had
no.
that text.
Oh, dear.
But it was at such a time I thought, well, she's not going to notice this because they're just going to go straight to bed. So we came in anyway, and because I'm in such good shape at the moment, I didn't want to drink beer, so I just wanted to drink vodka.
Right, okay.
So I ended up finding a bottle of vodka, but I had no mixes.
Oh, no, not that drama again.
Guess what I mixed it with?
Ice cream?
Butter. Butter.
No.
Milo.
David?
Moisturiser.
No. Clear eyes. So I end up drinking half a bottle of vodka with 3 bottles of clear eyes as mixes. So I pour that into the glasses.
Don't they come in like a 20 ml bottle?
There's one sitting
Well, they're
right here.
tiny. They're tiny, these bottles.
So you won't-
I like my vodkas quite strong anyway.
So you were as pissed as a chook, but your eyes were glistening
Jace,
bright
you
white.
picked it right there. I woke up in the morning, I was rat-ass. Yeah,
Yeah.
my eyes looked like I'd been...
Have you
know,
been working out? What's
My
the
eyes were
key?
like glowing like a possum. My wife said, God, he's all right. He obviously didn't have anything to drink last night. Clear eyes, mate.
What's it? Why have we got a bottle of Clear Eyes on the desk there?
Well,
Did
that's
you-
what reminded me of it.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wonder whose those are. Tom, are they your Clear Eyes? Ah, okay. Well, there you go. There you go.
Good story, eh?
It wasn't really a tip, though, was it? Oh, you didn't say
No,
it was
that's
a, tip. A slice of life.
Slice of life.
Well, you are looking very clear-eyed. I'll give you
want the
that.
sting?
What for?
About late now.
Slice of life.
Oh, yes, please.
So can I just say, I'm not trying to say to people you should drink tops, vodka, gins, your top spirits with clear eyes. That's not a good idea at all.
No.
Just saying that's what I chose to do. It was wrong, and I did it. And I apologise to myself and everyone else who was involved.
Couldn't you have just put some ice cubes maybe in your glass and just done it that way? Just distilled it slowly? Or maybe a bit of water, perhaps? Milk? Oh, no, maybe not milk, but...
I ended up putting the ice cubes in my eyes in the end. In the morning when I woke up, I was just lying there with ice cubes on there.
Right, because they were so bright and... Yeah.
Too bright.
Good stuff.
Bhuja with KFC's Quarter Pack.
Yes, indeed, the Daddy Warhols there. You're on the radio, and that's great. Now, look, Jace, I think you've got some giveaways coming
No,
up
we're
shortly.
on the radio. They're listening.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, but that's fair enough.
You've got some giveaways, right?
Yeah,
Can
an
I
amazing
kick off or
giveaway.
something? Can I kick off? Look, I've got half a block of cheese, right?
Are you still giving away that 1 metre of lino?
No, it's gone.
Oh, you've already got rid of it.
Someone's picked it up.
Okay.
But the
Damn
cheese,
it.
I've got half a block of cheese. It's tasty.
Yeah.
It's been well wrapped, so the end isn't sort of worn yet.
It's not dried up.
My family, we've decided enough cheese for us. So
Yep.
I want to get rid of this block of cheese. Maybe $12.
Well, a brand new block is about $12.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I'll sign it.
What? So you'll sign the cheese?
But then it's not edible.
Okay, we'll make it $5 then.
Okay,
If you-
$5
if you pick it up.
if you want half a block of tasty cheese.
You got to pick it up though.
Yeah, pick up from the studio. Oh, we're at your house or in the studio?
Well, it's not. Well, I have to be in my house now because I didn't bring it in.
Okay.
And what's that address?
Once it.
Now, listen, Mumford & Sons have launched their new album, Delta, and it's been getting big reviews from Matt Ward. You were over there at the release party, Matty, and you
I
were
was there
loving
as
it.
well, I was there as
Hey,
well.
were you
Lee was
there?
there too.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of it, Lee?
Of what? The bar?
No, of the album.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Great.
Well, you were at the bar doing tequila shots, weren't you?
Yeah, I just didn't hear a lot of the album, but what I've heard good things about what people have been saying about it.
Right, okay. Well, the great news from our end is to celebrate, we're giving you a vinyl copy of the album and, check this out, a JBL Clip 3 speaker.
That's amazing.
So give us a call right now on 0800 Hodak if you want to win that prize.
You're
And
right,
you
you're
will.
right, you're
First
right.
caller
Yeah, no,
through, you
good.
reckon?
Yeah, mate.
Oh,
Hello,
yeah.
caller, you're on
So
the
the
Bhuja
Clip
line.
3, Clip 3 is amazing.
Who are we speaking to?
You speaking to Mike.
Mike, how you going, buddy?
I thought that was Mike.
I'm good, really good.
Yeah, Mike, don't freak out. You're on the radio. You're live. It's a big deal. Don't panic. What's happening?
Mate, I'm just on the way home from a beautiful day's work in Beavertown.
Yeah,
nice.
Benham.
That's Waiuku, I think.
Blenheim.
Got on the button there, Lee. It's Blenheim.
I
Blenheim,
thought
I
Beavertown
know,
was...
I know New Zealand, buddies. I know it.
No, but Beaver Donald's Waiuku.
I know. Beavertown is Blenheim, mate.
Right, no, that's where the confusion goes.
Okay, shut up now. Mike, what are you doing for the weekend?
Mate, I'm just cruising, just listening to Radio Hodaki for most of the time with the family and just sort of work around home for a weekend.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Good on you. Well, the good news for you, Mike. Are you a Mumford & Sons fan, by the way?
Oh, mate, am I? What?
Great. Because you've just won a vinyl copy of the album and a JBL Clip 3 speaker.
Oh, mate, you're a legend.
No worries, Mike.
Well, it's not all Jay, so all of us are involved
Well,
here.
I actually organised myself.
I
to be
printed
honest.
off the paper that
and Minnie
Jace
printed off the paper.
that Jace was reading off.
Yeah.
You can
Hey-
see why I got confused, though, with the Beavertown thing. With,
Yeah, I can.
No, I
Yeah.
can't.
Well,
Yeah.
Beaver Donald, he's from Waiuku.
Beavertown is Benham. Everyone knows that.
But
Yeah,
listen,
Stephen Donald's Beaver.
Mike,
He's Beaver. It's not Beavertown.
Yeah, but he's from Waiuku.
can you shut up for a second? Mike, enjoy those, buddy. Enjoy those.
Will do, mate. I'll enjoy it with a couple of wacky chinky tonight.
Good on you,
Oh,
buddy. Stay on the
beautiful.
line.
What'd you say,
Tom.
Wackachangies?
We'll
Great.
sort you out.
Wackachangy, 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 Wackachangy.
Led Zeppelin.
Bhuja with Lee Hart, Jason Hoyt, and Lobo de Noche, the Night Wolf, on Radio Hodaki.
The new pollution there, Beck, on Radio Hodaki Friday afternoon.
Jace, I'm
yes.
going to bring you in here.
Yes, by all means.
Can we just do a time check on that song? How long was it? Because I'm thinking
3:29.
genius.
Yeah.
3:29. We asked for 3:30. This guy brings a song in at 3:29.
Well, Beck's always been a professional. He's
Brilliant.
always been professional in that sense, you know.
Absolute brilliant.
And I'm actually noticing more and more with our songs, actually, a lot of them are coming in at 3:30. So obviously the message got through.
Yes.
For the ultimate commercial radio song, 3:30, no more, please.
Can you send an email, or who does this? Tom?
Yeah,
or
probably Tom.
Matt. Email to Beck, say thanks, buddy, for that number. Keep them coming at that length.
I can send a raven or a smoke signal. Okay.
Whatever you want to do, mate.
All right.
Send a dick pic if you want, but just keep them coming.
Well,
at
again.
3:30.
How do ravens know where to go?
Well, look, if you have to ask that question, you certainly shouldn't send one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You know, like the Game of Thrones and stuff, they've got ravens and things like that, and they're in the middle of the desert, and they go, send a raven. And
they've
it's like,
also-
well, what the raven would be going, I don't know where we bloody are. Where am I supposed to be going?
They've also got zombie
Yeah.
dragons, Jace. Do you want to question that?
Yeah. I mean,
You're
pigeons.
losing me here. I'm not familiar with this.
Oh, no, I'm just, it's like pigeons that deliver messages. How do they know where they're going?
They've got dead people who roam around as well.
Yeah.
That doesn't make too much
True.
sense, Jace.
But it actually exists, though. Pigeons do that sort of thing.
It's one hell of a tangent.
Yeah, sorry. It's
from-
4:54, which means, of course, it's time for Lee Hart's Name That Tune.
Thank you. Okay, guys. Decision to be made here. I started jamming away then. I went. And I was going to go with this. Mm-hmm. Do I do that? And if we do, can we play it out?
Do anything. 'Cause, well,
Is
depends what-
Chewbacca here? Jessica, you
Yes, he is.
He is, but it's your
Yeah.
call, man.
Well,
Well, it's Chewbacca's call, but...
You going with that?
I need a clue because there's could be so many songs.
No, I don't think you need a clue. I think
This is
people
like
know this.
This is like the blind leading the blind.
Cold and wet September day.
No,
Is
that's too easy now.
Should we flag that one?
No, we'll go with that one. Give us a call on 0800 Hodaki if you know what the tune is. Thanks, New Zealand.
This is Hodaki News.
Kia ora, good afternoon. Lauren Mabbott here with your Hodaki update. Waitomo Gas is being praised for dropping the price of 91 to just under $2 a litre for the next week. Spokesman Mark Stockdale says Kiwis are going to be pleased.
Just a month ago, the price of 91 octane petrol was just under $2.50 a litre, and I think a lot of Kiwis at the time would have thought, well, we'll never see prices under $2 a litre again.
Kiwi actor Phil Somerville sailed across the Pacific for 6 months to address plastic pollution. He's now back home and says the government has to act now they've seen the scale of the problem. And much of the South Island is in for bad weather this weekend. Rain, wind and snow could hit parts of the west and south of the island, and cold temperatures will move up from the deep south. That's news. And in sport, after dominating domestically in the whites, Ajaz Patel is in line to get to do so on the international stage for his Black Caps test debut against Pakistan in Abu Dhabi tonight. First ball is scheduled for 7 p.m. An historic moment for New Zealand baseball. The Auckland Tuatara have their first official game in the Australian Baseball League tonight, away to the Perth Heat. Kiwi Nick Voke is in a tie for 12th after his second round at the Australian Golf Open, having carded a 1 under 71 to be 3 under overall, 4 shots off the pace. And it's a double blow for the Black Ferns Sevens. Portia Woodman needs surgery after rupturing her Achilles this week. And Niall Williams will also miss this month's Dubai tournament after suffering a knee injury. I'm Lauren Mabbitt. All the latest news and sport is online at nzherald.co.nz.
This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Yeah, sure is great to have your company this Friday afternoon. Hope it's going well for you as we head into the weekend. Before
Jace,
yes.
Can I just say on a personal note?
Yeah, mate.
Very personal note. I think you're doing a bloody good show today, buddy.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you.
I think you're really just kind of, I don't know, you're kind of really pulling it together.
Yeah.
What about me?
Yeah, but I expect that from you. You're a professional.
It's true.
What are you saying, that I'm unprofessional, that you don't
I'm just
expect
saying,
that from
Jace,
me?
I don't know what it is. You just seem to be really in your zone at the moment.
Oh, thanks, mate. Hey, speaking of in your zone, before 5 we had Lee Hart's Name That Tune.
Yeah.
And as always, the phone lines have gone crazy. So let's go to John
Do we
Wellington.
get a recap?
No, Matt.
I'd actually forgotten about that.
Why don't we do the recap?
No, we can't, because we've got John on the line now.
But there's people who've jumped in their cars since Lee played it. Got to include the people.
G'day, John. How you going, buddy?
G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How's life? How's it down in Wellington today?
Oh, it's been pretty nice the past few days.
Yeah, beautiful, mate. Go on, Lee. Do it.
Sorry, Tom, can you just grab us a beer, thanks, mate, and put it in a chilled glass, please? Not that one you brought before, more like a chilled one. One from the fridge, thanks, mate. Sorry.
Okay, John. What's the plan for the weekend?
I think I'm having to help a friend move.
Oh, did you get roped into that? Did you?
Yeah, it was. I'm just too nice of a guy.
Yeah. Hey, that's hard, isn't it? It's hard trying to get out of that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Now, listen, John, can you name the tune?
I think if he would have kept singing, he might have said something about a baby crying in the ghetto.
No,
I'm afraid it wasn't.
By Elvis Presley.
No, John, I'm afraid not, buddy.
To my singing.
I think you've watched Schindler's List too many times.
The whole damn song and you still couldn't pick it.
Oh,
Anyway.
Sorry about that, John.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks for the call. You have a great weekend, buddy.
All right, you too.
Thanks, mate. Let's go to Nick. G'day, mate.
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, very good, Nick. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. It's Friday afternoon, the sun's shining, so why not?
Yeah.
How's the Uku?
The Uku, I'm just about in the Uku, actually, and the sun's shining, there's no clouds, so...
Yeah. And that's Waiuku?
That's Waiuku.
Thank God, finally someone from Waiuku.
Home of the beaver.
Yeah.
Thank you, home of the beaver.
Do you go out to Orua Bay and Big Bay and all those places around there, Nick?
I believe it's Orua, Jace.
You know it. You guys, you know the area.
Yeah, mate. I know Orua Bay very well. It's beautiful.
I used to do a lot of sealing out that way.
What, in Orua Bay?
Yeah.
Did you?
Once again, I think it's Orua.
Orua.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Hey, Nick, can you name the tune?
Hey, I'm thinking it's With or Without You by U2.
No, Nick.
I'm afraid on this occasion you're wrong once again, but to tell you what...
Thanks for
I don't
trying.
know what else to say, actually, but there you go.
Have a great afternoon. Have a great weekend, Nick.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Let's go to Jared. G'day, mate.
Kia ora, boys.
How are you, Jared?
Yeah, excellent, mate.
I'm picking the Uriwa as beautiful today.
You nailed that there, Jared.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, mate, you're not wrong there. Blue skies.
Have you been in the sea yet? Have you been in the water?
Yeah, it's bloody windy down there. Almost got taken out by some kite surfers.
Oh, right.
You're running about 19, 20 degrees yet, or what are you up to?
Been there.
Wind chill factor, mate. Wind chill brings it down. Down a bit. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter how sunny it is, but if it's really blowing a gale, it just sort of ruins everything, really, doesn't it? It ruins the whole vibe.
Shrinkage, don't you?
My nips are cutting holes through my shirt.
All right, Jared, can you name that tune?
Yeah, is that Angel of Harlem?
Bye.
By you two.
Yes, yeah, mate.
Well done. Finally.
You've got prizes for Africa coming your way.
Good on you, Jared. Stay on the line, buddy. You have a great weekend.
Well,
Tell you what, as an extra prize,
thanks, mate.
I think Jim Beckman might have left, I'm not sure. I don't really care. Let's play it out.
Hey, so we just have to clarify, you're going to wear this whole thing?
Well, I don't really care.
Okay.
Are
you prepared to take
anyway?
Are you prepared to take full responsibility?
Are you saying if I got fired, would I care?
Are you prepared to cop it from Stu Beckerman?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
All right. Well, that works.
Do it then, Matty.
Cool.
Angel of Harlem, you too.
God, I need to go wheeze now. I have to walk right past him. Yeah, that's a lot there.
So now I'll probably be up to 140 kg in terms of the press.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good because
when I popped in yesterday,
yeah,
at the gym, I wasn't expecting that. And I walked in there and I saw what you were pumping.
Yeah,
I was
man.
going, hold on. I end up saying to the guy,
Hey, they've got a name.
What, at the gym?
Yeah.
Trannies.
At my gym.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
came to my gym.
Right, no, I'm with you.
Oh, the people. Oh, no, that was a different night.
Oh, pumping iron.
Yeah.
Yeah, pumping iron, man.
Right. That was a different night. When I walked in, Jason was pumping. That was a different night. But this was the gym in the morning.
Yeah, yeah.
And I tell you what, for such a small man to be pumping so much, what we in the industry we call tin.
Yeah.
Pumping so much tin.
Yeah, mate. 140 kg. And basically what
I
I'm...
always say you should be at least better lift your own body weight. Right?
Yeah, well, that's twice my body weight.
Yeah.
If you were to walk around the studio...
You're kind of like an ant.
If you were to walk around the studio, both of you guys, and just have a grope of my pec, or my pecs, if you will, steel. That's what you'd feel.
I'm wondering.
Steel.
I'm wondering maybe
concrete.
Whether we should maybe put a photo of your pec on the Instagram or the Facebook so people can see it.
Well, I could sort of undo a couple of buttons on my shirt, maybe, and just do it that way.
Another couple. There's only about
I love how you
left.
can move them. You know how you can.
I do
make them kind of
the
dance.
lifts up and down.
Yeah.
I won't do that when Kimbra's here, obviously, because that would be weird. But you guys don't mind if I do.
But
That.
somehow
it's just kind of a workout.
Somehow it's not weird when you do it when we're here.
Yeah. Well, it's just that when you're with
would
guys,
be weird when Kimbra came in if you had your shirt off doing like that pec dance.
The pec dance, yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Mm.
What's that big song she had with
Somebody that I used to know.
Yeah. Imagine that. We'll play that and Jason's doing the pec.
I actually do quite a lot of aerobic workouts of that song. Somebody that you used to know. It's a good song for working out to, actually. But yeah,
good RPM for pumping that tin.
Yeah, mate. What? How much tin can you press, Matty?
Oh, I don't really press, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm not a beast like you.
Yeah.
I'm more into the.
Well, the smaller you are, probably the more strong you are for your size.
Yeah, I guess so.
The bigger, I'm a bigger guy, eh? Maybe you'd get this. And
well, I'm essentially bench pressing you, Lee. Really, aren't I?
But it's hard for me, to bench press maybe 250 kg, right? But I can do it. But the point is, it's
250 kg.
Yeah, you pretty much did have to bench press Lee in that night at the Radio Awards out of the taxi.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hey, as we said, Kimbra is coming up. There's also some amazing prizes that we're giving away, including the marine deals, which is a $20,000 prize, New Zealand.
Fishing charter, yeah.
Mate, there's going to be some very happy punters out there this afternoon, I promise you that.
These guys are here on Sunday, and we're doing a pre-party at Dr. Rudy's in Auckland if anyone's around for that before the gig.
Sorry, guys, just checking my emails. I just got a new job offer, a different radio show. I'll read this later. It's not really relevant to this.
Go
It's
for it.
Block Party!
They're lucky to have you.
Block Party there on Radio Hodaki. Now for the 10th.
Of course, they're playing Sunday Spark Arena in Auckland, and then Monday Michael Fowler Centre in Wellington.
Yes, indeed. And what were you saying about drinks?
On Sunday, Dr. Rudy's. Beforehand, we're gonna all be down there. Well, I'm gonna be down there. I don't know about you guys, but beforehand, have a few beersies, and then there are still tickets available for all those gigs. Hodaki.co.nz. You go.
And an amazing gig it is, actually, Block Party. So make sure you get involved, and that'd be awesome. Now, listen, for the tens of listeners that we have, you'll know that we've been running the Noel Leeming Summer Meat Raffle.
I did, yeah.
Massive.
And you can win a Fisher & Paykel 373L fridge, and a 35 kg quarter beast meat pack, and all through Noel Leeming, isn't it?
Yeah, so what you say there, Jace, you get a fridge,
yes,
and the meat in it,
yes, and the fridge is amazing. 373L fridge.
They give us the specs. Keep them in suspension.
Yeah,
so
that's the Noel Leeming Clearance Centre, and there's one in Glenfield, Penrose, Henderson, and St. Luke's.
Yes, there is.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong, Matt. You're completely right there, mate. You're completely right. Now we've got Charlotte on the line. G'day, Matt.
G'day, mate.
How's life, Charlotte?
Oh, awesome, thanks.
Very good. What are you doing? What's going on?
Oh, well, I'm down in Christchurch, so it's our day off today. So it's been a holidays and just going boating.
Oh,
cool. Whereabouts are you boating? At a sort of Akaroa way, or?
No, just on just a local irrigation like ditch and stuff like that. They turned into a lake.
Oh, okay.
It just doesn't sound quite so cool, but anyway, carry on.
Now, Charlotte, can I ask you something?
Yes.
How's your fridge?
Well, one's filled with beer, and then the other one's filled with family stuff. We just don't really have a meat fridge.
Okay.
This could work out well.
Bloody great news for you, Charlotte. You've won the Fisher & Paykel 373L fridge.
Oh, my God. That is just, like, awesome. Yes, because it's going to be, like, Christmas set.
Well, and with that in mind, you've also won a 35 kg quarter beast meat pack.
What?
To chuck in that fridge.
That's awesome.
So you'll be having plenty of barbecues, I'm picking, Charlotte, over the summer.
The beauty is, once you've gone through all that meat, you've got 2 beer fridges.
Well, that's true. You can use it for whatever you want. Hey,
well, that's going to be awesome. My husband's just built a deck. Well, I asked him to build one for Christmas for the barbecue and everything. So summer's a set at our house.
Oh, beautiful.
Big Wacky Changi fan, is he? Is that what you said?
Yeah, totally. We
right.
actually have Wacky Changi in the fridge. Yeah.
Right.
I thought you said that.
Hey, Charlotte, you enjoy that prize down the line, and Tom will sort you out in the meantime. His 21 Pilots jumpsuit.
Bhuja with Lee, Jace, Maddie, Tom, and the Bhuja Hawk. Call them now on 0800 Hodaki.
David Bowie there on Radio Hodaki. Good on you, Dave. Thanks for mate. Great song, Modern Love.
Big Dave there.
Big Dave.
Big Dave, yeah.
My mate Dave.
I just went to the bathroom and I was just back in time, and Lee sort of went as I was coming back, and then the only person with a swipe card was Tom. And because I forgot mine.
Was Tom having a wee too, was
Lee
he?
forgot his. Well, Tom walked in as I was walking out.
Right.
And Lee had been in for a bit, but I had to run back because I knew David Bowie was... There's only 30 seconds left.
Yeah.
I had to put my basically, I'm one jandal down.
Oh, okay, so you've lost a jandal. We've lost Lee Hart as well.
Yeah.
He spent so much time saying to me, do I have enough time to go for a wee?
Oh, there we go.
That he actually ended up taking too long to take a wee.
You talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying you were spending so much time talking about the fact of whether or not you had enough time to wee that you actually ended up running out of time to wee.
I just wonder sometimes in a top radio show like this, we're sitting here for hours on end. Maybe there should be urinals under the table where we can just do non-stop radio.
Don't they do that?
Because the people want that. They don't want us to leave and have breaks.
Like those sort of hospital bedpans.
Yeah.
Just attached to the studio desk.
Normal stand-up urinal.
Can I just confirm for those worried, I just got my jandal back. Put it in the door.
Thank God for
and,
that.
I just got it back.
Though I will say, I don't approve of jandals in a corporate environment, Matt. All right?
Well,
don't have a go about my shirt.
Shall we get onto that shirt?
I'm going to start with Jason. It's a professional operation here. It's corporate environment. We're trying to do a top-rating radio show, and you're wearing jandals, or as the Aussies, flip-flops.
Isn't that the beauty of working in radio?
Well, I suppose so. Do you not like my shirt? I think it's quite smart.
Well, I mean, you kind of look like a country singer, but it's all right. I'd wear it.
Thanks, mate. Hey, now, as we said earlier in the show, we're going to have Kimbra, but she's running a little bit late at the moment.
Yeah.
She's got a lot of stuff on her plate, of course. She's going to be doing the show with David Byrne at Spark.
And we don't?
Well, that's true.
I think she's being fashionably late because she won Best Pop Act at the New Zealand Music Awards last night.
Yeah, fair enough, too.
I would too, actually.
Should we go and do a bit of Temple of the Dog, maybe?
I reckon we should, because
I don't think we have any choice.
I've already had a play on it, so if we don't, it's going to get quite weird.
Hunger Strike. Hunger Strike, the Temple of the Dog on Radio Hodaki Friday afternoon. G'day, New Zealand. Now
We've lost him again, Jay.
Yeah, I know. I'm beginning to feel he's taking the piss a little bit now. This is the second voice break. He's not even here.
Well, I know the last one he was taking a piss, but now he's taking the piss.
Yeah. I'm not sure where he is.
He's wandering back now.
I think he realised that there were drinks over at the staff do over there, so he thought he'd hoe in.
We do have 4 beer fridges here, to be fair.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, Mumford & Sons launched their new album, Delta, and to celebrate, we're giving you a vinyl copy of the album and a JBL Clip 3 speaker.
That's not bad, that.
That's bloody awesome, in fact. If you want that, give us a call right now on 0800 Hodak, and we'd love to hear from you.
Sorry, fellas. I was, what did I miss?
A couple of voice breaks.
Yeah, okay. I was just outside trying to park Kimbra's car. God, she's a shocking driver. So she's trying to do a parallel park.
You were driving?
No, she was.
Yeah.
Trying to do a parallel park, and God, it's just all over the show.
You're coaching her through a
So I
parallel
ended
park.
up jumping in there, and I ended up parking it for her, and God.
Jace, can I
Don't mention it. When she comes in, don't mention it.
Okay, someone just texted in saying, must say, Jace, that air of authority in your voice is me running an involuntary semi. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know, mate.
It can only be a good thing.
I don't know. Let's go and speak to Lee, shall we, Matt?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello,
not you.
No,
the other Lee.
not this Lee. The Lee on the phone.
Okay.
Lee, g'day, Matt.
Yeah, g'day, mate.
How's life, Lee? Lee?
Yeah. What?
Is he there?
No, not you, the other Lee. Phone Lee. You there, Lee?
Yeah, g'day, mate.
Yeah,
there
g'day,
he is.
buddy.
You're right.
Whereabouts are you, Lee?
I'm just heading down to Auckland, actually, just down past Hodaki.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, nice, Lee. And what's the plan for the weekend, mate?
I was going to do a bit of shopping here in Auckland tonight and then head home, hopefully get out for a fish tomorrow.
Oh.
By heading past Hodaki, do you mean the Gulf, the suburb, or the radio station? All three?
Yeah, but probably all 3, yeah, 3.
All 3. All right, cool. That's good.
Nice. Hey, now, Lee, the great news for you, my friend, is you've just won a vinyl copy of the Mumford & Sons album and a JBL Clip 3 speaker.
Oh, awesome, mate.
No worries.
That's some good multitasking, Lee.
Very good.
Mate.
I wonder how many people actually have record players to play these vinyl albums we give away every day.
Well, I think actually people do still have, can play vinyl records and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
I think it's making a bit of a comeback. It's quite popular, I believe.
Do you have a record player, Joe?
Kimbra's just arrived. Isn't that
Kimbra's
good
here.
news?
I used to have I had a vinyl record player, but because I had no more vinyl, I ended up turning it into one of those potting wheels. So I put my clay and stuff on it.
Yeah, nice.
Put it on fast bed and make sort of ashtrays and sort of like vases and stuff.
Very good.
You shouldn't mount the new Mumford & Sons album into an ashtray, though, surely.
Listen, we've got Lee on the line still. Hey, buddy, you enjoyed that album and that speaker. And stay on the line, and our good mate Tom in Studio B will look after you, buddy.
Awesome. Cheers, mate.
Thanks, mate. Good stuff coming up right now, or very shortly, Kimbra. Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, no, you go.
Oh, sorry. No, you haven't started yet, have you?
Oh, I was about to start, but if you want to start, I'm happy for you to start.
But no point in interrupting you if you haven't actually spoken yet. So
yeah, you've got to let me start, and then you can interrupt me. Hey, Lee, guess what?
What's that, mate?
Kimbra's here.
Woo!
What's up, guys?
How you going, Kimbra? Lovely to see you. Hey, let's just start off on a very big positive, of course. Your win last night in the Vodafone Music Awards, Best Pop Album. How do you feel? Congratulations, Kimbra.
Yeah, man.
Sensational.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hello. How do you feel about that, Selma? It must make you feel good.
Absolutely. I mean, it's always extra special when it's from your home country as well.
Yeah.
I think that just always means like a lot more. And, New Zealand music is amazing. And I just feel real honoured to be, acknowledged alongside so many amazing artists. And
yeah,
it's just such a bummer I couldn't be there. I was on stage with David Byrne literally as as it was being announced. But I got off stage and streamed it on TV3.
That's the next question, Jace. David Byrne.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty damn good excuse to not be there, eh?
You were supporting him on that tour at the moment.
That's right. Yeah. David
How was
Byrne.
that?
It's incredible. I mean, he plays so many Talking Heads tunes, and the show is just world class. I haven't seen anything like it.
Well, we were saying just off the air before, the reviews for your guys' show is just absolutely sensational. People are absolutely loving it, big time.
Yeah.
Well, you talk about the New Zealand music scene at the moment. It is amazing. We had the guys from LAB in here last night. I don't know if you heard much of their music, but man, the talent in this country at the moment's going off. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Absolutely, and it's getting so recognised overseas overseas as well, which is a big deal for us down
Yeah,
here.
yeah. Or do you think it's partly because of the sort of stuff that you're doing and that New Zealanders are getting out overseas a lot more, and we're becoming, it's like New Zealand actors sort of going overseas, and increasing our profiles worldwide,
Absolutely,
really.
yeah. I'd like to think that I've been part of that. I mean, it's always...
You certainly have.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's definitely in our blood, to go travel and to be very ambitious.
Yeah. But you're based in New York most of the time now,
That's right, yeah.
But from there, do you keep in touch with what's happening here, or
I try to. I mean, obviously, if there's New Zealand musicians in town, it's immediate.
No, I talk about more about our show. I mean, like our show. Do you?
Oh, do I tune in from New York?
Yeah. I should hope so, Kimbra.
Seriously, I'm not just saying this, but every now and then I do stream New Zealand radio stations just because I miss home. And I just like to hear the accents and keep in touch with what's going on.
I think you may have dodged a bullet because the people that we've seen today that went to the music awards last night, they're not in great shape.
No, really.
And can I say you are in great shape? Even I've seen from the awards last night is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, well, that's because Kimbra couldn't go to the awards. She was doing the show with David, of course.
Yeah.
But having said that, what happened to your elbow? What's going on there? A bit of drama?
Up. Yeah, a bit beaten up. Yeah, just fell over, basically. Nothing dramatic, but
The reason I mention it is because my good mate Lee has got a good friend called Mr. Chang.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he does acupuncture.
Oh, nice.
And
you know
maybe
what?
he could
I am
chuck
thinking
in
about.
some,
Yeah, I am thinking. I'll get his contact off you for sure. Yeah.
So, what have you been up to? What's been going on? Because we're about to play your new single. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's a pretty dancey track off Primal Heart. It's called Light Years. It's definitely got a little bit of a Italo disco influence. It's the one that really goes off live, we've been finding, so I'm pumped for New Zealanders to hear it. They're always first to hear my singles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's...
is it a world exclusive on Daily Bhuja? Is it fair to say that? Or have you played it already today?
Yeah, go ahead, absolutely.
Okay, world exclusive on Daily Bhuja.
Should we see how...
We're going to say that, aren't we? Definitely.
Should we see how it goes off on radio?
Yeah, should we do that, Kimbra?
Sure, do it.
Put the slide slightly up higher, can you, mate?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Light years from everyone, standing on a foreign sun.
Light Years, Kimbra on Daily Bhuja. That was awesome.
I love it.
I can see why you were saying that people go off when you're doing that live.
It's that money note at the end, eh?
Yeah, totally.
You see how I took my shirt off then?
Yeah.
That's the moment on top of the mountain. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of music, I'm not sure if you do know, but I write a lot of songs and stuff.
It's awesome.
And I've sent quite a few to you.
You have?
I've actually sent a few to you for you to record. I've written them with your voice in mind, but I keep getting that sort of auto office reply going out of I'm away on holiday.
Oh, stop
What's that about?
What's that about?
Oh, that's
Auto office
hilarious.
reply.
An out-of-office reply? I certainly don't have an out-of-office reply.
You can talk to Kimbra afterwards and see, sort that out. I'm sure it's a technical issue. Now, you've got an upcoming tour. Tell us all about that. Exciting times.
Yeah, it's about to get really busy. I mean, after this run with David Byrne, I'm back to America doing a stripped back tour, actually, which means, I'm just piano and upright bass. I just released an EP called Songs from Primal Heart Reimagined. So tracks off the new record, but done in this very raw, kind of intimate way.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, it's kind of I debuted the show in Wellington the other night to a sold out crowd, and they loved it. They loved the whole just
stripped back. I got a jazz feeling away.
Almost,
the mic recording the whole sound as opposed to
totally no
beautiful.
Beats, no drums, no. So I'm doing that all around America and synagogues, and it's I mean we're doing 3 sold out shows in San Francisco, and it's just going to be a fun new way for me to tour.
And it must be nice, because touring is quite a rigorous thing to be doing. You're out of your space. You're in hotel rooms all the time. To strip it all back and make it to simplify things.
Yeah,
must make it a kind of more enjoyable experience in a weird kind of way.
I think it's going to be really personal, and I think that's something that you don't often get on tour, right? It's just in and out and be a performer and entertainer, but this feels really, genuine. And then I'm off to South America. My first time going to places like Chile and Brazil.
Do you need a translator to come with you? Or?
True.
Habla español.
Oh, really? I think it's Portuguese in Brazil, though, isn't it, mate?
Portuguese is so good, but Spanish,
Jace, you stripped back when we were on tour in Invercargill, but you just got a trespassing order.
Yeah.
Jason Hoyt stripped back.
Yeah. Photos of that, actually.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward.
It was a bit awkward, wasn't it?
I'm back here for Christmas as well, actually. I'm so
Are you?
lucky. It's 3 times back this year.
Well, it must be nice for you to come back home as well, you know,
Mhm.
and, you know, particularly this time of year, spring and summer and all that sort of stuff
Exactly,
happening. When are you
yes.
going to do a spring and summer New Zealand tour, Kimbra?
I know. It needs to happen. I mean,
Because there's great venues all around this country, as you well know.
Absolutely.
You would go off, of course.
I think I realised that, like, I heard the Wellington show sold out in 3 minutes, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like, oh my gosh, sometimes I just don't know what the demand is for, you know, my own
Well, it's
concerts
certainly
out here. But yeah, and especially like being awarded Best Pop Artist and everything, it makes me think, oh man, gotta come back to my country and
Yeah, totally.
do a good, you know, nationwide tour. So I'll put it to the top of the list.
Brilliant. So can I ask, you know, when you're doing a tour with
Good
someone
question,
like,
Judge.
thanks,
I was
mate.
waiting to
David Byrne.
Yeah.
You know, do you, as an artist, do you look at someone like him and learn stuff off him as well? I mean,
Are you
you're a
inspired, I
great
suppose?
artist in
Yeah.
your own right, but do you watch other artists and go, oh, I could maybe do something kind of like that?
Oh, he's so innovative. Like, the ideas that he's coming up with are always so ahead of the curve, even to this day, being, 66, you know?
He did right. Even if he was a musician, his vision, his
Oh, yeah.
videos, whatever, has always been an avant-garde kind of
Yep,
performer,
way
hasn't
ahead,
he?
way ahead. And me and David are actually good friends. We go out to get African food in New York, and we have a great interest in music of Africa and stuff. And so we'll catch up and talk about all kinds of things.
Yeah.
So I think I get inspired more by how people like hold themselves as a person in this world, not just their music, you know,
Yeah.
because it's cool to observe, like, okay, how did you not go crazy? Like,
Because so
you
many
know what I
people
mean?
do.
Like, yeah, they do.
So many people do go
Exactly.
crazy, you know?
And how did you stay relevant? Like, how are you still inspiring? You know, and I think it comes down to collaborating with a lot of, you know, young upcoming people.
And
you
being
know?
yourself and just going with it.
Totally,
you know,
yeah.
Not listening
'Cause he's
to
kind
the
of-
trends, you know.
And I don't mean this in a insulting way at all. To sort of look at the guy, he's kind of a geeky, awkward sort of character,
Right.
but he's actually brilliant
Oh,
at what
yeah.
he does.
Absolutely.
Really brilliant. He sort of looks like an accountant almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
he's
he's
got a
actually he's
unique look.
one of the most innovative people out there musically.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
Well, Kimbra, all the very best with your tour and your new single. And any time you're in New Zealand, of course, just pop into Daily Bhuja. We'd love to have you.
Thank you. I always enjoy coming by.
Anytime at all. Love to have it.
KFC presents Bhuja, the three-piece quarter pack of New Zealand radio. The Matt and Jerry Show.
This is my opportunity to tell my...
Do I need to turn off your mic again?
Is this...
Turn off his mic.
Can people still hear me?
Not really, no.
0800 Hodaki, 0800 428 725.
Nobody can really hear you properly.
Let's test it by yelling the C word really loud.
Matt Heath and Jeremy Wells for breakfast. Weekdays at 6 and 24/7 on iHeartRadio. This is Bhuja with Lee Hart and Jason Hoyt.
Sure is great to have your company this Friday afternoon. Nice to have a bit of a chit-chat there with Kimbra.
Wasn't it nice having Kimbra on?
Yeah, wasn't it nice?
It's lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Takes me right back.
To where?
To whereabouts?
What do you mean?
What do you
right
mean it
back
takes
to
you?
where?
Where does it take you back
Last
to?
time I interviewed her.
Oh,
about
right.
a year ago.
Okay.
6 months ago.
Right, okay.
Big fan of this show.
Hey, now
Huge.
listen, it was a big night for a lot of people last night, right?
Not
the Vodafone Music Awards. We've got another hour of the show. I'm just canvassing you guys. You still keen to do that, or
Well, the rest of the show.
yeah, the rest of the show? We've got another hour to go. I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I mean, we can just
I'm going to be honest right now.
yeah.
If we could, what time is it? If we could go, let's do nothing but
6:02.
music until 7.
Yeah.
I'd be all over that.
Okay. What about you, Matty? Because you got your night show, though. I mean,
if I could step out until 7 when I have to do the night show, I'd be okay with that. Is that
Imagine
an option?
that. Nothing but music till 7.
Or till
In your
9.
initiative.
Till 9 when John Too Good
Okay,
does
take it
his...
to 9 then. The fans would love it. They
sports
love
bar
music.
then? Sports bar?
Sports bar.
Okay, let's do it.
Sports bar.
I'm in. Yes. Thank God.
Yeah, look, there's hope for a generation. Fat Freddy's on Radio Hodaki. Not a lot of hope for this show because I thought the guys were taking the piss before, but they have gone to a sports bar. Tom here from Studio B. Nothing really to say or do. Probably might have to just well, I can tell you what, actually, there's the Red Hot Chili Peppers are coming, aren't they, to Spark Arena on Friday 8th March 2019. Tickets on sale. Get them from hodaki.co.nz. There's more details there. Other than that, hopefully the guys come back because this is it's going to be a long show. without it, might as well do a bit more admin while I'm here. $500 duty free. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Well, even better if the Loop were doing it, and they are. Hodaki's teamed up with the Loop duty free, and if you want $500 worth of duty free, register at hodaki.co.nz and tell us what you want us to grab you. When the fellas are on the way to Fiji, they'll get you some, your colognes, your liquors, your cigarettes, whatever you're after. The Loop will sort you out. I suppose no one wants me to be talking, so let's play some music. Let's go with Buddy Holly Weezer on Radio Hodaki. Jesus. Buddy Holly on Radio Hodaki. Weezer is the band who plays the song that we have just played for you. If you've just joined us, the guys have left the studio. Again, I thought they were taking the piss, and they haven't seen gone to a bar, and I'm sweating bullets because Chewbaccaman's not here, G-Lane's not here. Sort of the train's right off the rails. So what I'm just going to do is just fire through some things that we're doing as a station. We've done the meat raffle, that's gone. Muppet & Sons, that's gone. Red Hot Chili Peppers, I did mention they're coming next year, actually, in March. So that's something to look forward to. We've got callers. Is there any call? There's no callers on the line. Feel free to text through 3483 if you've got anything to say. Maybe just text some things that I could say would be quite good. Alex and Dargy is on the line, I believe. Alex, you got any information?
I don't know. I think you're going to give me some tickets to Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I would love to, Alex, but I don't have the power to do that. I was hoping you'd have something cool to say so you could sort of fill in the break here, because I've literally got nothing to say here. I'm just treading water, mate. So any facts or fun?
Go check the fridge, mate, and start getting on it.
We'll go to the next caller. Thanks for that, Alex. You're a new caller to the line. What do you got for me?
I just think it's that sort of Friday that everyone has other priorities and they decide that maybe they should just go do them.
Sounds like you're victim blaming. If we go to the next caller on the line, maybe through to Jared. Jared and Dunedin, what do you got for me, mate?
Yeah, mate. I'm up in Christchurch this weekend, and it seems like it's a bit of a trend happening at the moment. I was working yesterday, and people were knocking off about 3:30, so it seems like most of the people get to the end of a work day, they're just like, no, screw it, let's just leave. And
okay, again, no one's really sympathising with me here. I'm probably just going to go to the next song. Oh, look at that. It's a new one. That's a new one, isn't it? It's a bit of Muse. Everybody loves Muse, and everybody loves a bit of pressure, especially on a Friday when you're sweating bullets because your team's left the studio, they've gone to the bar, and you don't know what you're doing. You are on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Rock the Casper there, The Clash on Radio Hodaki Friday afternoon. Well, what a turn up for the books, Maddie? We go to the sports bar. We give Tom the opportunity of a lifetime on the Drive show. And I don't know about you, mate, for what everyone's been telling me, he nailed it.
Yeah, I've got some very aggressive texts from Mike Lane, which I don't think are warranted, to be fair.
Totally unacceptable.
Where the F are you? What do you mean? I'm following your lead. You guys are in charge, really, aren't you? Well, Lee's still there.
It's a Friday afternoon. People do that. I mean, there's people all around this great country of ours right now, Maddie, taking time off early, leaving work early because it's a Friday afternoon.
I mean, look at where the studio is. It's right by the exit, and everyone's going, "Oh, come over for a drink."
Exactly.
So we did, and then you get dragged through the coals for it. Unbelievable.
Great job, Tom. By the way, buddy.
Hey, you nailed
awesome
that.
job.
You should do that more often.
Having said that, where the hell's Lee?
He's still there.
Is he?
I said, we've got to go back on air. He goes, oh, stuff that.
Yeah, okay, no, well, fair enough. Now, listen, for those of you that have been listening to the show over the last couple of weeks, you'll know that we've been doing the Marine Deals Wet Dream, Maddie.
That's not that $20,000 fishing charter, is it?
It sure is, my friend. You win 5 days on a fully catered fishing charter up to the Three Kings Islands with the founders of Marine Deals, leaving from Manganui Harbour on the 1st of May and returning on the 5th of May next year. You'll spend your days fishing with state-of-the-art fishing gear, rods, tackle, bait, all supplied, cruising around an untouched paradise that is considered to be one of the world's top fishing meccas. Should we give someone a call, Matt?
Oh, wow. If you've registered at hodaki.co.nz, your wee squad, then I hope your phone's on loud and you got it in your hand.
Beautiful.
Oh, jeez, you'd be silly.
Hi, Debbie speaking.
Hi, Debbie. It's Jason Hoyt and Matt Ward from Radio Hodaki. How are you going, Debbie?
Not too well then. Is Philip there by any chance?
Yes, he is.
Could you get... Sure, that's fine. If we could speak to Philip, that would be
You
great.
could probably
Thank
pass
you,
it
Debbie.
on. He didn't win.
How you going there, mate? How are you?
Yeah, good, Philip. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad.
Hey, listen, did you enter the Marine Deals Wet Dream at hodaki.co.nz?
Yeah, my wife done that for me. Yeah,
I did. Very good, very good.
Was the name of your team Awesome? But it was O for Awesome, RRSOME. A lovely play on words.
That's the one.
That's not bad, that.
Yeah.
Hey, did you know that this particular prize, what was it, Peter?
Philip.
Philip, sorry. Did you know this particular prize was worth $20,000, Philip?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
And can I ask you, you're obviously a very keen fisherman.
Yeah, very keen, mate. Yeah, there's a few of us around this way.
Yeah, whereabouts do you usually sort of hang out and fish, if you don't mind me asking, Philip?
South Taranaki.
Oh, nice.
Boat and surf house and sort of into everything. So.
Have you got a bit of spare time around the beginning of May?
Oh, I can definitely find a bit of time.
Specifically from about the 1st of May, maybe to about the 5th of May?
That would be really great, mate. Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, Philip, the great news for you, my friend, is you have won that $20,000 Marine Deals Wet Dream. Oh, yeah!
Champion, thanks very much.
How good, Philip? How good?
Yeah, a little bit of breathless at the moment.
Yeah, good on you, man. Hey, listen, do us a favour, though. If you get a couple of marlies, can you chuck them in the smoker, mate, and send some over to us?
Oh, I'll definitely do something, buddy. No, that's excellent.
Oh, brilliant, man. Well, congratulations, mate. You enjoy that. It's going to be a bloody great time. It's a fishing mecca up at Three Kings Islands.
Yep, definitely is. Always wanted to go there, so it's excellent.
Good on you, man. Stay on the line. Our good mate Tom in Studio B will sort you out. No worries.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Bhuja with KFC's Quarter Pack.
Mumford and Sons there, guiding light on Radio Hodaki, and even Lee Hart, the man himself, has actually been forced to come back into the studio.
Sorry about that, fellas. I missed that last break there. I was locked out. I came back from the sports bar, of course, and you got in, Jace.
I left my jandle in the door, though.
I know, but you were ahead of yourself, and I was locked out. The jandle got jammed. I couldn't get back in.
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. Well, Philip won that $20,000 Wet Dream Marine deal.
I wanted to be there for that.
I know. He was stoked, mate. He was absolutely stoked. So good news to him. Good news for him.
Yes, indeed.
And Tom, by the way, did a very good job covering for us, apparently, he said. And Mike Lane's been texting Maddie with furious recrimination, saying we're on shaky ground.
He can talk.
Shaky ground, he said.
I certainly hope he doesn't kiss his mother with that mouth.
Yeah, I know. It's just appalling.
Mike Lane.
Hey, did you see that the New Zealand Customs found 200 kg worth of cocaine in a banana crate? You'd be pretty filthy if you were the one that were importing that, weren't you?
Yeah, but
or was that a big diversion? Is there 1,000 kgs of cocaine in the pineapple crate?
You'd be pretty pissed off if you wanted the bananas and they weren't there, and there's all this cocaine.
Actually, I never even thought about that, because maybe someone's actually ordered those bananas.
Well, obviously, someone's ordered
now been
200
contaminated.
kgs of bananas, and they didn't show up. They got this cocaine.
I'd certainly still buy those bananas.
If you had ordered 200 kg of bananas and you got delivered 200 kg of cocaine, would you be upset?
I've got to be honest, I've never had it. Not once in my life have I ever had it.
Bananas?
Never.
There you go. So ends another Daddy Bhuja week, and indeed another Daddy Bhuja show.
Pretty good, not bad.
Yeah, a bit all over the place, but that kind of are on Friday. You know what I mean?
We kind of lost our timing toward the last hour there. We went to the sports bar, but I actually felt the show was over, and it felt for me the right time to leave.
Yeah, well, I definitely shut down after we left, but I know you did, Matty.
Well, we were kind of giving Tom his big break.
And he did a great job. And I mean, for me, it was insulting of Mike Lane to force us to come back. It was insulting to Tom. Yeah, what's he saying? That Tom couldn't do the job? Of course he could bloody do the job.
I actually thought it was insulting for Mike Lane to expect us to be here at all. He's paying us for sure, I get that. But why should we be here?
Well, not him personally, but yeah. What's the plan for the weekend, fellas? Oh, Kiwi Pong tomorrow, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that. I'll be on air. I'll cross to you guys, though.
Yeah, Kiwi Pong about 12 at the town hall. Get on down there. What else I've got to do? I've got a lot of charity stuff, obviously, but what else am I doing?
I'm going to block party on Sunday. You guys going to block party?
Could do.
Yeah, could do, actually. Could do. could do.
Aren't you hosting the Margarine Festival again?
No, that's next weekend. But no, I'm going to be taking it easy. It's been a bit of a week from hell with my daughter having her accident and stuff.
She's home now.
Yeah, she's home now. Yeah, it's
She'll
all
be
good.
snuggle up on the couch, watch some movies.
Oh yeah,
Popcorn.
she's already bored out of her brains, and it's been one day of 8 weeks. So there you go.
So you're going to chill out, watch the movies, burn that shirt, do a bit of gardening.
This is a good shirt, Matt.
Do you want me to come over and maybe bring some like Moon TV DVDs or something for a
She hates what I do.
Really?
Yeah. So no, that probably wouldn't be.
That's me as well. Then she must be.
Well, I don't know if she necessarily hates you, but she has no interest in what I do whatsoever.
That shirt can't be helping your cause either.
She thinks it's a good shirt.
Oh, strange girl.
We're glad we're
Interesting girl.
into the band good shirt now, but we're not.
Well, no, unfortunately, we're not. I'm going to take a photo and post it on our Instagram page. All right. But listen, New Zealanders. Oh, what's coming? Oh, we've got John Toogood at 9, of course.
Sure.
So you've got the 7 till 9 slot, Matty. What's coming up then?
Oh, mate, you just have to wait and see. Make sure you tune in on
much of a sell.
Yeah, I know.
I hear you, Matt.
No, it's going to be a cracker. It's going to be a cracker. Stick around for it. Where are you guys going? What's the hurry?
Wait and see. I mean, that's not going to sell. That's not going to.
It's playing hard to get works, doesn't it? It's hard to say.
Hey, New Zealand, it's been great having your company this week. Thanks for listening. You have a safe weekend. Go the All Blacks against Ireland. Yes, Matt.
I was just going to say, if you've got any requests, text them in to 3483 or call 0800 Hodaki. Let's mess with the playlist. Stu Backerman's
Likewise.
gone.
And if you're an Uber driver within the vicinity of this place right now, give us a call. I'd love to chat to you.
It's not really how it works. You got to put in where you want to go on your app.
You use your app to do that. Even I know that, man. You got an Uber app, haven't you? Just go onto the app. Can't believe I'm telling you how to use an app.
Well, download the app, then go into it, do I?
Have you not got an Uber app?
I've got it. I don't have it on my phone.
You
I've got it on
guys
my computer.
Oh,
which is
right.
weird
You guys are kind of cutting into my show.
Yeah,
now.
no, sorry about that, Matt. Hey, take care of the New Zealand. Thanks for listening. See you Monday.